I couldn't believe it when I saw it in this last State of the Union speech, how many members of Congress are walking around with a big abortion pin on their suit jacket. Not just advocating for, but celebrating.
Celebrating, huh? With symbols they're wearing to show their support for a certain topic. Okay, let's flip that real quickly before we hear a little more from this Russian plant here, huh? I wonder how she perceives Christians who wear a cross around their neck. The guy they all worship, and expect the rest of us to worship as well, was nailed to a wooden cross. And let me tell you, they didn't have a Home Depot back then for quality tools. Barbaric is a nice way to put the quality of their tools back then. Getting nailed to a cross with pieces of metal that more resemble a goddamn spoon than a nail. And that's before I even mentioned the hat made of razor blades they gave him. All that violence and all that horror all happened on that very cross y'all wearing around your very necks. Hey, my best friend died in a car accident in a Honda Civic, so now I'm going to wear a Honda Civic pendant around my neck. You want to argue wearing symbols to represent the majority's viewpoint, mind you. Well, let's start with the ones y'all be wearing. And literally using to celebrate a life that ended in horror. On a cross, y'all be wearing around those hypocritical necks. But I digress. Here's more stupid from that walking plant.
Abortion on demand, without exception, all the way up until birth or even after birth, normalizing infanticide. We've seen this in places like New York and in other states.
Yeah, so no, we have not seen this in New York and other states. This is the part of Tulsi's speech where she takes a hard right turn into right-wing extremism. Listen, Tulsi, that isn't happening. Not true. Not real. I even asked Bing. You know, the search engine. You know, the search engine that's now powered by ChatGPT-4. You know, artificial intelligence that passed the bar. And if it can pass the bar and pass every medical exam, it can answer this one single question, don't you think? So what did it have to say? Do Democrats take part in infanticide on a state level in America? Let's check. Infanticide is the intentional killing of infants or offspring. It is illegal in every state in America and punishable by homicide laws. President Trump has accused Democrats of supporting executing babies after birth in a tweet. But this is false and inflammatory claim. There is no evidence that Democrats support or condone infanticide. In fact, some Democrats have signed a petition to bring the bill to a vote, while others have voted for similar legislation in the past. Therefore, it's not accurate to say that Democrats take part in infanticide on a state level in America. That is a complex and sensitive issue that involves different definitions and opinions on when life begins and ends, and what constitutes a person's right to choose. Anyone with critical thinking skills know that life doesn't begin at friggin' conception.